back. Okay, so I guess first I want to apologize for being away for so long. So where the heck have I been? Um, well, basically it started over the holidays. I got really overwhelmed with the holidays, and then I just totally lost my Crojo, and so I just kind of put that on the side for a bit, learned how to knit, and then the longer I waited, the harder it was to and now it's been so long. Like, I've been wanting to do this video for so long now, but it's like, I don't know, like the anxiety of it came back, like as if it's like my first video ever. So yeah, so decided to just suck it up, buttercup, and take the plunge and get that first video back over with so that I could just kind of get back into it. But I did get my Crojo back, thank goodness. Let's see. So aside from that, that's pretty much where I've been. I mean, also, like, I can't really set a schedule or anything because I don't know what I did to my back, but like there are days where my husband has to help me out of bed and like walk me to my chair and like serve me dinner, and other days aren't so bad. So yeah, so I'll post when I can, but I promise I will do more videos. Okay, so got that out of the way. So what have I been up to aside from avoiding videos? Let's start with FOs. Yeah, finished objects. Okay, so I don't have nearly as much as you'd think considering how long I've been gone, but one thing I finished, I did a cardie. It's Bernat Premium. I don't remember the exact color, but it's something mauve. So yeah, it's just a basic cardie, worked front to back, and then, you know, like hip length. So yeah, I finished that. I actually started this like forever ago, and then I ran out of yarn. Like I was working on the ribbing around, and I ran out of yarn. I literally had like from here to the bottom, that's what I had left, and I had no yarn left. And then maybe a month ago, I was going through like all this, and I've got some like down below also on the bottom shelves. Those are all like UFOs that I started forever ago and just couldn't remember either. Like before I remembered to like, what do you call it? Actually take notes and write what hook size I was using and what I was trying to make. Like I have some UFOs, I'm like, what in the heck was I trying to make here? Like I have no clue. But this I knew because it was almost done. And I guessed the hook size, and I guessed right, thank goodness. But I did find a UFO that I had started, like I literally had just enough to finish this. So I was like, phew. So yeah, so I did that. Okay, it's way too hot to actually wear it though. Finished it just in time for summer. Okay, so I did that, and there was no pattern. I just kind of winged it. It's very basic, but I don't know if you guys want a pattern for it. I could try to write one up, try to remember what I did. I'm sure if I look at it, I could figure it out. So let me know if you want a pattern for that. What else? I did, getting hooked on everything. My no-sew pocket shawl, which means everything's worked in one piece. There's no sewing the pockets on at all. Let's see. Yeah, so it is. It's probably gonna get blown out. This camera's, you can see it. Yeah, so that's my no-sew pocket shawl. I made this with, what did I make it with? Craft Smart Value. I just bought, I was at Michael's and I just wanted to try it out because I was kind of on a tight budget and, you know, it's pretty cheap. So I picked some up, and honestly, I was surprisingly impressed with it. It's so soft and squishy. Like, I really like it. I think this might be, aside from Bernat Premium, that was my up until now, I mean, I haven't tried everything obviously, but up until now, Bernat Premium was my favorite kind of like acrylic, basic acrylic yarn. But it's getting harder to find. I used to just grab it at Walmart, no problem, but they don't seem to be restocking it very regularly. So if you see something like I want, like I have to grab it right away and make sure I grab enough of it, because otherwise I'm screwed. Like that's the problem too, is I bought the mauve from Walmart. They never restocked it. I looked every time I went, they never restocked it. So this is a good substitute if they ever stop with the Bernat Premium. The colors were crap. Hang on, let me open up the pattern. That'll tell me. Let me see here. Sorry about that. Documents, patterns. Okay. Get that. Open up. Okay. Okay, so was the blue in it is Arctic. The green is mint. I used some white, and the variegated is called Bluebird. Yeah, it uses about 12 to 1300 yards. Let me close that off. Yeah, so those are the colors. Again, Craft Smart value, just your basic 4-weight acrylic. And again, like I really like it. So it won't be the last time I buy Craft Smart, that's for sure. This is an actual pattern that I've written up. It's being tested right now. So I would assume within a week or two, it'll probably be up in my Etsy shop. So that'll be linked down below. So keep an eye out for it. I mean, I'll let you know when it is out and released. But yeah, I have a couple of people testing that right now. Which brings me to another point, actually. If any of you test patterns or would like to try testing a pattern, I do plan on writing up more patterns. So I would like to I don't want to like harass the same people all the time to test my stuff. So if you would like to try testing a pattern, I wouldn't mind a beginner either. It'll help me to know how easy my patterns are to read. So yeah, so let me know. Email me at cocktailscrochet@gmail.com. My email is down below also. Just let me know if you'd like to test patterns. I'll add you to my tester list, and yeah, next time I have a pattern, I'll reach out to you. Okay, so there's that. So that should be out soon. Okay, we were approaching Easter. So that's another thing, like, my problem is, okay, I want to make stuff for, like, holidays and stuff, but, like, I always realize it's coming, like, way too late to release a pattern. So, like, Easter was coming, and I was like, oh, crap, it's almost Easter. I should do some Easter baskets and do a tutorial or whatever. So I made some, and just little Easter baskets. Okay, this one gets blown out when I come close, but that's more true to color. It's like a hot pink. This one's more like a sage. I'll show you this one because it doesn't blow out as much. So it's got like a, what do you call it? Like a cabled handle, your basket weave. And this one I added a few picots to the end, but yeah, so I made those for Easter. So, but by the time I finished it, honestly, I think I finished it the day before Easter. I'm like, I'm not going to release that now. So, well, I'll release it, but I'm not going to put a tutorial for that now, and I'm just going to make it. But, I mean, the more I look at it, I mean, aside from the hot pink one that looks very Eastery, but, like, if you use a basic color, it could just be, like, a spring basket that puts some, like, crocheted flowers or something in there. So, let me know below. Should I just hang on to these till next Easter, or do you guys want a tutorial for that, just for other things? So let me know about that. So that's my other finished object. Okay, I have a couple of things that I already gave away, so I have some pictures of it. Some of you on my Instagram may have already seen my frog. So yeah, so this is the frog I made for my niece. that I don't usually follow patterns because I always end up going off on my own little tangent anyway. But this one I did. I followed a pattern. The only thing I kind of went off on my own was the eyes, because I found they were very fat, like front to back, and I thought it looked a little weird. So I just kind of narrowed the eyeballs a bit. But aside from that, I followed the pattern. I'm going to link that below. But if you do decide you want to do it, there is an error in the pattern. The error is in round 10 of the leg. At one point it says 5 single crochet, 3 together, 6 single crochet, but it should be 6 single crochet, 3 together, 6 single crochet. So if you do plan on doing this, just take note of that, because I'm not going to link it. I'll link the pattern below, but I'll also mention the error in case you do want to do that, just so you don't get all confused like I did. Yeah, so there's that. What else? I had finished Chevron Afghan for my son. It's double size. It's just a basic Chevron blanket. So that's that. I already showed you the pocket shawl, but just in case it didn't show very well, just to see the stitches a bit better maybe. So there's that. And what else? Okay. And this I will be doing a tutorial for very soon. It's this. Looks like your basic cushion, but it's not. I don't know if you've ever heard of a quillo. It's kind of like a quilt that you fold up and like tuck into its own pocket to turn it into a pillow. So they call it a quillo. So this is like a throw pillow. So I'm calling it a thrillo. And so you pull it out of the little pocket. I didn't weave in my ends yet, but aside from that, it's complete. So yeah, so it's basically just like a throw sized, covers my whole legs down to my feet. So it's decent size, and then you fold it up, tuck it into the pocket here, and then it turns it into a cushion. So there's that. So I will have a tutorial for that out, I can't say exactly when, but I'd assume within a week or so. Now that I finally cleared off my desk, because I moved around. Maybe that's what I did to my back too, but I don't think it would have lasted this long, because I rearranged my my crafty room, and so my desk was just full of crap when I was moving, and then I couldn't like walk or anything, so that just stayed there for a really long time. But I finally got it cleared off so I could do tutorials and stuff like that. So that's going to come very soon. Okay, I think that's it for FOs. Let me just double check. Yeah, pretty sure that's it for finished objects. Yeah, so I do have, well, I have a ton of whips, but active whips would be, okay, that was one, but I literally finished that like 2 days ago, day before yesterday. I had this going. I was using light blue True mixed with Summer Nights, like the third time I've looked, Castaway, in the colorway Castaway. So yeah, so I mixed that with the light blue True. That's a tongue twister. And I started making this. Just a little V-neck. It's hard to tell. Oops. Let's see if I can throw this on over what I'm wearing. Yeah, so it's got like a V. I was like, did I not weave my... No, that's from my undershirt. Okay, so I got this going. I've made it down to about here. Then I ran out of True. So like, crap. So, and I was so sure I had another one. I was so sure. And then sure enough, I was going through my bags of randomness, and I found a little baggie with True. You can't even see it, but it's a light blue True. I realized, oh, I had started something with it. The downside is upside is I have more true blue, so I can actually finish that now. Downside is I really like what I was making. So now I have to decide which one I want to make. I mean, this would be less to frog, obviously. But I really like how lightweight it is and everything. But I suppose if I frog that back, finish that, I'd probably redo this. I have some Kobu. I mean, I don't think it's as lightweight as the Trubu, but it'll probably work anyway. I could probably just redo this in Kobu. Yeah, because I really don't want to, like, forget about this, because I really do like it. That, or maybe, I don't know, maybe one day I'll get more Trubu. I don't know. But yeah, so there's that. So I kind of have, like, 2 whips that I have to turn into one. I fit that back in the little baggie. I got that. I'll close it after. I just finished cleaning up my my crafty room. I'm making a big mess again. Oops. All right. There. And this I actually started forever ago. I think it was like, aside from a few dishcloths that I made when I first started back crocheting 2 years ago, this is my first project, believe it or not. It was a pretty big project to take on. It will be a king size Chevron blanket. So I have that going. But okay, I had started it, I think, just before spring. Not last winter, the winter before that spring. I don't know, it was spring. And so I started it, and it was getting so big that summer came, and like it's so big that you have to drape it on yourself to be able to stitch across, that I couldn't. It was too hot. I had to stop, put it aside, and then I moved and I lost it. But about a month ago I found it, so I was very happy about that. And I do remember, despite how long it's been, even though this was before I kept track of, you know, hook size and all that stuff, I know the hook size because when I first started, I didn't realize that you could use different hook sizes, despite you didn't have to use the recommended hook size. So I did use the recommended hook size. So there's that, which actually, looking back, had I known, I probably would have used a larger hook size because it's very heavy. I mean, it'll keep me warm, that's for sure, in the winter, but it's really freaking heavy, and it's only like 2/3 done. But yeah, definitely going to be finishing that before winter. And so I have that back on the go. And also, LadybirD Loves is having a crochet beading, I don't know what it's called exactly, but a challenge where you crochet and incorporate beading into your crochet work. So I've taken that challenge up, and this is what I've started. Let's hope this doesn't, I think if I get close enough, you might be able to see it. The coloring, yeah, that's kind of true to color. Yeah, so this is also Summer Nights in Ocean Cove. So it's got like pastel, lilac blue, yellowy green, pink, and it's sparkly. I love sparkles. Doing all kinds of stuff in this. So this is what I have so far. Let's see here. Yeah. Basically just started it, but it's going to be like a summery top. Maybe I have it sideways. Anyway, yeah, it was sideways. So this is what I have so far. I'm not going to bead the entire thing, but maybe do another row or so of the beads and then just continue it without the beads, because otherwise it'll get kind of heavy. But you can see, oh, I dropped it. So you see the little beads that are incorporated in there. So yeah, so that's what I have started for that. And it seems daunting and scary if you've never done it before. I've never used beads in my work before, and I'm slightly addicted now. Like, I love using it. The only pain in the butt part was, I mean, there's different ways to do it. I chose to pre-string my beads, so that was a bit of a pain in the butt, like stringing the beads first. But aside from that, I mean, the actual crochet part of it, super easy. There's a way to do it to add the beads as you go, but I didn't have a small enough hook for that, so because I'm using like 4mm beads, so there was no way I was fitting. I barely fit my my needle in there. So yeah, so I got that going. So if that interests you at all, head over to LadybirD Loves and check out the video. I'll try to remember to link that below too. So go check that out. It's a lot of fun. And it's also a giveaway. There's 3 people taking part. Just watch the video. You'll see what they're giving away. There's some yarn, I think some stitch markers, some beads. There's all kinds of stuff. So just check out the video. You know what? I'm going to write that down so I don't forget to link that video. Link bead challenge. There we go. So now I won't forget. So I will link that below. I think that's it for like active whips. Again, like I've got so much going on. I have some random knitting whips going on, but who knows if they'll actually turn into anything. Oh, I have a couple of times I've talked about the Grafgan I want to make for my oldest son, the Hufflepuff one. I started it, I don't know how many times, and I was going to do it in single crochet like the tutorials I had seen, but it just didn't look right. It just didn't. So then I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to make a basic Afghan with the Hufflepuff colors. And then, so I started that. And then I'm like, you know what? No, I really want to do the Grafgan. And so I started doing it in corner to corner. And it seems to be working out. So I did start that. I mean, there's not enough to really show you yet. I've got like a few colors going, but not a real picture yet. But I may have already shown you guys this. But this is the graph of what I want to do, and it'll be surrounded by yellow, and then trimmed around with a bit of black, and then maybe a little more yellow, depending. Because it was originally going to be, if I had done it in single crochet, it would have been like a twin size Afghan or whatever, but now that I'm doing corner to corner, it's going to be more like a queen size. So we'll see how much yarn I have and if I want to do that much around it afterwards. We'll see. Let me just get the graph done and then we'll take it from there. So yeah, so that's what I have going. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, so again, let me know below if you want a pattern for the cardi. I will be doing a tutorial for the Thrillo very soon. Let me know also if you want a tutorial for the baskets, despite the fact that it's not Easter anymore. You can put other stuff in it. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I could, if you want, I could do a tutorial on what I've got going for the beaded challenge too. If you want to see a bit of that, let me know too. So yeah, just let me know what you want to see down below. I'll let you know when the pattern is officially released for the no-sew pocket shawl. If you want to be a tester for future projects, let me know that too. Email me at cocktailscrochet@gmail.com. And yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, aside from the tutorial coming, I do have, I mean, I've used most of the yarn that I've bought, but I will have a bit of a haul. I bought a few other doodads and stuff, some knitting needles and yeah, other stuff. But let me know, like, when I do the retail therapy video, do you want to just see the crafty stuff, or do you want to see like the techie stuff I bought too, like cameras or ring lights or anything like that? So let me know if you want to just see the crafty stuff or, you know, the techie gadgets too. So yeah, okay. pretty sure that's all. You're gonna have to write a novel to answer every question I just asked, but answer what you want. And yeah, so hopefully I will have that tutorial out within a week or so, and I'll let you know when the pattern's released. So take care, everyone. Thanks for waiting around, and thanks for being so patient, and thanks for watching. See you next time.